Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski. Thank you so much for popping by my channel for another microphone review. So this one is on this gem right here, and this is the Boya BY-M1 condenser lavalier microphone. It's an omnidirectional microphone, but it captures noise from the top of the capsule. And they recommend that you should have the capsule like 8 to 10 inches away from your mouth. So remember, this is 6 inches, so like this, and then 2 fingers, and that's about 8 inches. So let me check my monitor. Yep, I'm pretty good. Looks about good to me. So what do you think? Let me be quiet for a few seconds so that we can get an understanding of the self noise of this microphone. Now I do have my Godox SL60 key light right next to me, and this does have a little bit of a fan that's running in it. I'm not exactly sure if you're going to hear the noise from the fan, so what I'm going to do is kill my key light for a few seconds just in case it is contributing anything to the self noise. Okay, so self noise test, again without the key light. But getting back to the microphone, I really do like this microphone. I think it has very little self-noise. Now, when I compare this to some of the other lavalier microphones that I've tried out in the past, I think it does have the lowest self-noise, and there is something about Boya microphones. The bassiness to the microphone, it really does seem to complement my voice, I think. I don't know. I had a comment on one of my other videos saying you should never listen to your own voice when you're evaluating the audio because your own ears won't allow you to hear your own voice correctly. And I guess that's true. I guess there's something about your mind that, you know, when you're listening to yourself, you think it sounds good. When you see yourself, you think it looks good. Other people can look at your video and be like, oh my God, why would they ever post that? Meanwhile, you're like, ah, it looks great, post it. So this microphone was 17 bucks on Amazon, and I think it does compete with some of those lavalier microphones that are a lot more expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a thumbs up microphone. Now you can use this microphone with a camera, and you can also use it with your smartphones, as long as they have a 3.5 port. And if you have one of the newer iPhones like I do, as long as you have that dongle, you can absolutely rock this whenever you're using one of your iPhones or an iPad. Let me go ahead and throw up that speckalicious B-roll. And by the way, feel free to pause the video. This way you can check out the specs in depth. So in your package, you're of course going to get the lavalier microphone, you're going to get a foam windscreen, you're going to get an alligator clip, you're also going to get an adapter. This way, if you want to plug this into an audio mixer, you do have that plug to get you on in. Here's the thing though. It does come with an incredibly long cable. Now, with the other cables, when I initially got the microphones, I unraveled all of them, and it seemed like I could never get the cable back to its original position, and now it's just like a bunched up mess inside of the case. So what I've done with this particular Boya microphone is I'm not taking it out of the Velcro wrap. I'm just leaving the Velcro on it, and if I need a little bit of extra room, I'll then open up the Velcro and just pull out a little bit of line of what I need, because it's just, I don't know why they're making the lavalier microphones with 20 feet long wires. I mean, that's incredibly long. I don't think it needs to be that long. I think maybe 9 feet is a good length for a lavalier wire. Any longer than that, it's just a hassle. Now this microphone does have one of those little LR44 batteries. It's one of those teeny tiny little button batteries. You're only going to use the battery though whenever you have it plugged into a camera. So if you have it plugged into a phone or an iPad, no need to have the microphone turned on. So let's go ahead and gather some audio with the Boya while it's plugged into my iPhone. This is an audio sample of the Boya BY-M1 lavalier microphone while it's plugged into my iPhone XR. Right now I'm utilizing the native camera app. So if you're looking for really solid audio, I completely think that this Boya microphone could be a really good alternative for you. For 17 bucks, I don't think it can go wrong. I think that so far as all of the lavalier microphones I've purchased, I like this Boya BY-M1 the absolute best. So it's getting a definite thumbs up from me. Well, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. And for my future videos, I purchased 3 other really budget-friendly lavalier microphones. So we're going to have a little bit of a battle of the budget lavalier microphones coming up in one of my future videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, wear that sunblock.